I see it all. Oh, wait. Already butchered that. Uh, I see a man who gets to make it home alive, but it's no longer you. How does this work? Here we go. Can this be? We've suffered and sailed through the toughest of hells. Now you tell us our efforts are nothing. I see your palace covered in flakes, snowflakes. Wait, faith, snowflakes, and men who had long believed you're dead. I see a life with a man who is haunted, a man with a trail of bodies. Speaking of trail of bodies on a man, I got a special guest for you all today. I'm just going to wait for him to be done. How's everybody doing today? Dang, Ycey coming out the gate with the stutters. Hey, good to see you too, sis. How you doing, Remora? Hey, Ariel. You're not going to be active. You're watching something else. That's fine. Enjoy your show. Glad you're putting this on in the background. Let's see. Yushalan. Glad you've made it back. Evie, welcome back. Hello to you too, Mackenzie. Hey, Audrey. Hi, Corky. Donna. Hi, Ycey. How you doing? I'm doing well, Donna. How are you doing? Freaking coming out the gates with the stutters. I mean, yeah, this thing didn't even last 1 second before I'm like, oh, shoot, already fell. I gotta make up for how I did yesterday. If anybody was here on Monday, you probably know I had to go to court yesterday, Tuesday. Remora, you know who I went to court with. That was that incident from like a year ago. Yeah, the long and short of it was I do have a town home that I have renters in because ain't nobody affording a house on their own these days. And one of the tenants kind of left without paying, and there was also some damages. Long story short, I finally tracked him down, brought him to court as was needed because the guy kept on avoiding me at every turn, did not want to pay. So, and it was no small amount either. But anyway, yesterday we finally, I thought we were going to a court, like the summons said. It turns out the judge has you do what's called a mediation first, where you just see if you guys can reach an agreement. And if you can't reach an agreement, or if there's an amendment that needs to be made in some way, like to the legal documentation, then yes, that's when you would take it to court. Well, Monday night, I was gathering up all my evidence. I was stacking files. I might be able to tell this story with our guest on. But needless to say, I'll tell you the details. I overprepared. I accidentally overprepared like it was a game of Baldur's Gate, or The Witcher 3, or Fields of Mystria. Okay, a lot of games I tend to overprepare, you know? Like that one guy, overly cautious hero from the anime. Like, I am fully prepared. I want to make sure I'm going in without, not going in blind. I'm going in swinging. You're tired, Remora? Dang, I'm sorry. Well, I hope that you can have a good... Come and rest over here. We're gonna have a good time. Love you too, sis. And that was half of the Bonita Boys singing. In case anybody missed it, the freaking Bonita Boys are when Enzo and I are goofing off like chimpanzees. We sound like we sound like gibbons when we sing. We're like, ooh. Jeez, we sound like Dondo, Remora. Oh man, Amity, thank you for that. I'll need to ask if the audio is good when I bring our guest in. He's a bit busy at the moment. Give him a few more minutes. Tanya, hello to you too. Hey, Luna, selfie. Or Luna and selfie. Oof. Amity, I figured it was that BS situation. Oh, yeah. Did I tell you about this, Amity? I think I did. I think you definitely came in during the dog part. But no, it's, I really don't like airing dirty laundry out in public, but this one's really not all that dirty. It's just a way of life. It was a good lesson learned type of situation. So I have no problem airing that out, because it's a good lesson for everybody to take from. It's better to learn from somebody else's terrible mistakes than your own, is what I say. But both are going to be inevitable. Con V, just awake in the middle of the night. It's 1 a.m. there, so good morning. Con, I think this lighting is very fitting for you then. Welcome. We having a guest on today? Yes, Selfie, we are. Thunder Phoenix. This is ridiculous. The things done, people will do. I'm sorry. Now, it was definitely a rigmarole running around for like a year. But it's over now. It's done. It's been resolved. It's good. Mic volume sounds perfect, sir. Oh, thank you, Amity. I'll need you to say that again once I get the other guy on here, just so that, just so that people can hear both of us. Just got a text from Enzo. He sent me an Instagram link called "Fulfilling My Fatherly Duties." You guys all have that one friend where you're like, if I play this, I don't know what to expect. This could either be a really good video on one end, or an utterly cursed mess that I would regret showing the chat. What do you want, chat? Do you think we should see it? Let me just screen it so that I'm not going to get arrested first. Justice prevails for you. Heck yeah. Thank you, Jen. Shay, good to see you too. It's not Luna coming in with the Stewie voice. Where's my money? Where's my money? Oh, yeah. Not gonna lie, the cicada sound scared me because I just got a fly out of my house. Oh, the cicada in the background. Hey, cauliflower. Good to see you too. Sorry about that, Remora. Cauliflower? The cicada sound in the background? Let's see. I'm watching a video that Lorenzo sent me. Just seeing. Let's see. Should I send this? Dang, man. I think I'll get the, what is it? He calls himself Quince. I keep calling him Mr. Blue or Quince. Lorenzo has like 3 or 4 different names, I swear. I'm like, pick one already, man. I think I'll get El Enzo, El Blue, El Quince. I think I'll get Enzo's opinion once he gets on here. And our special guest as well. Hey, don't turn it off just because I said something. Run your stream how you want. Yeah, I'm keeping it in the background, but I appreciate that, Remora. Shoot, though, you're living down in Florida where they get them mosquitoes. They got all that kind of garbage. I actually gave an analogy some time ago when somebody was talking about problems in the office. I say, listen, there's 2 types of problem makers in every job. There's the person who's easy to spot like a bullet wound. You know, get rid of them. Don't touch people like that or talk to people like that. The very easy to get rid of problem. Then there's the other problem, like somebody who likes to leave the windows open and let mosquitoes in. And this person's also a metaphorical acupuncturist. They like to go around just poke you a little bit. But you can't see it when they poke you. And if they do poke you, they often hide the needle. Metaphorically speaking, they're the kind of person who likes to start drama in the office or pretend that there is drama when there isn't. And if you catch them, because the same person is metaphorically letting all the mosquitoes in, meaning they're the one who's creating their own problems and honestly being right in the center of it, then this person will show you the amount of mosquito bites they have and be like, why would I be the one letting them in? I'm getting bit more than anybody. I want this gone. I want this gone more than anyone. The kind of person who disguises their problems and their mistakes to the point where you think you're going insane. So yeah, I would much rather deal with a problematic person who's like a bullet wound. Fuchsilon bullet wound? Yeah, you know. Easy to spot, damaging, yes, but you can heal. Mackenzie, star-crossed enemies? What star-crossed enemies? I got tore the F up by a mosquito on my walk last night. I was so dang mad. Remora, mosquitoes are a menace. I'm sorry. That just sucks right there. How you feeling now? Hopefully you got something on the bites. Enzo the shirt killer. I'm curious, chat. In anybody's job at the moment... Oh, I think I just got a little message. Here he is. Alright, I'll just have him bring on our guest. Like I said, speaking of... Let's see, the lyrics to that song were something like... I changed them to, I see a man with a trail of bodies. It was like... Speaking of trail of bodies on a man, let me bring on our special guest. Here we go. Well, first, need to make sure that I've got... Here we go. There we go. I'm just going to add his mic so that we can actually hear him. Audio capture, there we are. Wonderful. And this will be... Oh wait, no, that's not it. Let me go ahead and invite him on. This is the whole music. Disco technology. Hey Remy, how you doing? It's not Jorge, is it? No, it's not that. I love how we have a Remora and a Remy in the chat. Oh dang, he's shy right now. He didn't answer his call. He said he's ready but not ready. He's ready but not ready to pick up. Yeah, so he was wondering what are these kind of streams like. I just let him know. I let you guys ask me questions. I let you send me links of videos to react to, or quizzes to take, or opinions to get, whether they be trash opinions or not. I've given my fair share of both, but I like to hear your opinions too on this. Oh yeah, it was gone by morning. It was still a pain when I kept scratching and realizing it wasn't my skin itchy from sweat, but it was actually a huge bite mark. Looking it was trying to grow its own body. Good gosh! That thing stole more than just blood from you. That thing sucked your soul out. That thing was trying to create a colony. Oh,
sorry.
Whoa! What? Hang on a second. His audio's coming through. We just... Dang it, he's gone.
I hear you. How you doing, my friend?
Hey, doing pretty well. Chat, this is Kindred Spirit. How you doing, man?
Hey, everyone. Yeah. I'm also streaming on my end as well because I got 18 hours of the subathon to go through.
Yeah, you're like, hey, I got
his anniversary. His anniversary is lasting 5 days, but I mean, I'm still going strong.
He's like, hey, I've got like a few more hours to shave off of my stream or off of my anniversary. Might I have a stream with you?
You was doing what?
Oh, I was telling chat this. They're all saying, hi, Kindred.
I mean, we've been streaming for a while now.
Well, yeah, you know, but you've never... this is the first time you've streamed on my channel, though, if you think about it.
It's the first time you invited me.
True.
You never invited me.
I mean,
it's kind of your channel. You're supposed to want to invite me. I invited you plenty. I got not work with you twice.
Listen. Hey, it's not that you don't excite me anymore. Okay, it's not that. It's just that.
Yeah, so that I mean, you know what I mean. It's got used with me. It's not special anymore.
No, it's just that this. Sometimes Enzo just does stuff that you don't. You know, I can't help it. It's just we're drifting apart, man. We're not drifting apart. We had our little bump in the road.
I mean, I'm a very low maintenance kind of friend. Like I tell people a lot. Like, I get that everybody is busy as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you're a content creator, like as a full-time job, you just like become very busy.
Oh yeah, that happens.
I tell people that I'm very low maintenance. You know what I mean? Like I don't lose my affinity for people even if we spend some time not talking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as you're chill.
I'm curious. Did you get my little invite? You get my little collab participation?
As long as you're chill, I see. As long as you're chill. Where's the link?
Oh, I sent it through VTube Studio.
Oh, Steam, of course. Wait.
Yeah,
actually, you're gonna be using you're gonna be using Steam.
Yep.
I thought we were gonna be using OBS Ninja.
Oh, you saw that? I couldn't figure that thing out the other day.
It's just a linkers. I suppose it's fine.
True.
Just that I'm gonna have to refresh my VTube Studio because I use the offline thing for VTube Studio. Because
you don't want to use up too much bandwidth.
No, it's not even the bandwidth. It doesn't really matter. It's I use it offline because otherwise you have to have a second Steam account.
I see.
To access. because VTube Studio counts as a game. So you
Right.
gotta open using a script inside of the files to not have to open through Steam. And in that way, you can't use the collab feature. You gotta reopen.
I mean, I'm using it just fine. Used it just fine last time. I didn't know that. Yeah, hang on. Let me just pull up Ninja and maybe we could see about that.
No, it's okay. I can add it. I can add it real quick. It's fine.
All right, no problem. Sounds good.
Like I just reopen it. Can you send me again? Because I wasn't online.
Yeah, no problem. Let me just try this one more time.
Also, you gotta send the password as well.
Oh, right.
There you go.
All right, let me just go ahead and restart.
That's cold. I see cold. Oh, very
Ooh,
cold.
not you with
Treating
the
me,
puns, chat.
Icy's treating me very cold.
Seren, you're bored? Well, we can possibly remedy that. Got a few questions I want to ask chat once we get him into the studio. Here we go. Quit collab. Here we go. Start. Let's restart this.
What are you on? Oh, is it not opening? YouTube Studio. Hey, come on now. Hey. Is YouTube Studio not working for me?
It's good luck with this password.
There you go. Alright. No, why is it not working? The fuck? Come on now, mate. Old mate. There you go. There you go. Now I'm alive
Now
again.
I'll just go ahead and start this. Hosting data. There we are.
That's a crazy password. You should just put like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Listen, I used to work in online security. Okay, it's a force of habit.
It doesn't matter. Like, you got invited for his team anyway.
I know. It's just like I said, force of habit. Some things. In case anybody's wondering, what the heck did you send him? It was some amalgamation of like letters, numbers, upper and lower case, a couple of exclamation points and question marks, just to make him question his sanity every now and then. You know, it's.
I don't give a fuck. Like, usually I'll just like, all of my important accounts have 2-factor authentication.
All right.
So it's just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, hold on. Like, same deal with Reddit, for example. Like, Reddit keeps like, oh yeah, there was a breach of your password. Don't you want to change it? I'm like, no. Shut the fuck up, Reddit. I don't give a fuck. If I ever care for Reddit, I'll make a new account.
So you basically just roll your face across the keyboard and are like, hey, that's my new password. There we go. Silver Cloud, thanks for subscribing.
No, it's anything that I can type with like 3 fingers on, like not having to raise my hand.
Your password is hello, winky face. All right, nice.
That's a
hey
big,
Shay, hey Abby, hey Black Boo, good to see you.
Big
okay, and his is a tad louder. My mistake. Let me lower his. There we go. All right, how about that, Amity? I actually lowered it because usually Lorenzo's audio is quiet, but I think that's because he's got his audio very low. Usually, Lorenzo does.
Who's Lorenzo?
Oh, he's one of my roommates, one of my buddies. So sometimes he'll join in on some games. Oh, Helix just froze, so I think it's loading in your model right now.
Your wings are covering like half.
Hey, what's up, man?
Your wings are covering like half of my chat.
Starting a left drag will bring your model to the front in the view. Oh, wait, left drag? What's a left drag?
Where the audio is like, since when did you have wings? That's actually true.
Oh, whoops. I was trying to keep you in front so that I didn't cover you with the wings. There we go. Ah, crap. Oh, I gotta click on you. No.
Oh, if you want me to be in the front, you gotta let me control my position. Otherwise, you're always gonna be in the front.
Okay, this is a good enough view, right? Yeah, you know, this is a good enough view. Just all right. Let's see now. So I can't control your character, I'm guessing. Can you? Can I?
No. I mean, if you want to close them, it makes it easier.
Let me just get rid of these. There we go. How's it going?
We can just put you like side by side here.
Yeah, this works.
There we go. These are big wings, though.
Oh yeah, big wings indeed. Well, I'm a dragon. So back when I first commissioned that model, I gave reference art for the wings as well. Somebody in chat just yelled, Caleb!
I haven't done a Caleb audio in like forever. Not Love and Deep Space Caleb. The Mafia guy Caleb.
Yeah, this is...
I saw somebody saying, because like, I have like a really old dragon audio. like 2020, I think me and T-Drop made that audio. And then somebody realized that, like, of course, that's Kindred's favorite audio. It's the exact same story as, like, the myth from Silas, like a dragon myth that he has. It's like one-to-one, the same, like, plot lines. Like, MC gets sacrificed by the thing, to a dragon. They get, like, it was Tess that, like, pointed that out to me.
Okay.
MC gets sacrificed. They, like, talk it out, you know what I mean? Like, what was the thing that she said? Oh, wait, let me find what she said exactly.
It's a pretty similar story, is what you're saying. It's not a copyright.
Yeah,
it's just
protagonist
it
gets
rhymes.
into a dragon hold in an attempt for the village to not be attacked by the dragon. Dragon
Holy.
keeps protagonist convenience for alive for convenience for now.
Holy.
Protagonist does casual conversation to the dragon to get to know them. Dragon and protagonist sympathy to each other, and also involves love. It's literally like a bar for bar.
This is
Same thing.
This is a bar for bar. Yeah, like you said. Holy.
It's just kind of. I mean, it's not exactly the most original story. Like,
Still, this is audio roleplays. Audio roleplays just need to be entertaining enough. You know, they don't have to be amazing. To answer your question, Abby, anybody can ask the questions here in the chat. I will be watching them. You don't have to submit them on Twitter.
You can just send whatever. Like, we would just pull it from the chat.
Oh yes. I mean, better pull it from the chat than pull it out of thin air. That is where the chat's coming from, though. Thin air. Yeah, Jen says he's a Star Dragon.
It's just voices in my head. It's just a voice in my head. I like. Sometimes it does feel like I'm just like talking to myself.
Does that make you question your sanity, or does it make you want to collaborate with somebody?
I highly doubt like somebody to be a content creator can be like super sane.
I mean,
I feel like I gotta be at least a little bit mentally ill to become a content creator.
I mean, you're not wrong. That's why I go to the gym. That way, my choices are either, listen, I'll be that gym bro who can't stop talking about the gym, or I'll be mentally insane. Pick your poison.
Dude, I haven't been going to the gym that much. I've been kind of laxing on that one. Very sad.
It's my form of keeping sanity. Shay's singing, the boys are back in town. Boys are back in town.
Kitty as well.
Why
is it not working? What the fuck?
Was something on your end?
My Steam Deck is not working.
Oh, dang. Hey, Kindred, get this. Khan, a new chat member, just yet. Ycey looks like a baby prince now, when I was tiny a moment ago. Yeah, I get uppies now.
Let's see. Aren't you like tall as shit?
I'm 6 foot. I mean, depends what you consider tall. Bear in mind, I come from a family of very tall men. Two of my uncles.
Oh, yeah, same here.
Yep, 2 of my uncles are like 6'4" and 6'5" respectively, and one of them's 6'6".
Yeah, kind of the same here. Like,
yep.
My uncle, my cousins, they're all like taller than me. I think they're like, one's 190 centimeters, the other one's like 196.
Jeez.
So I am like 6 foot, but I am the smallest of my family as well.
Yeah, it do be like that sometimes. We're like, listen, I'm tall for most places I go to, but when you see me join my family, no. I'm quite small. I'm Mr.
I like to think that my extra inches went elsewhere. So
yeah, exactly.
Doesn't exactly have any complaints.
Ah, I see what you mean now. They went into your hair. So, let's see. Audio is perfect, sir. Thank you, Amity.
Sure.
Yeah, you got very long, girthy hair, don't you now, Kindred?
Take minoxidil and finasteride so I don't go bald. That's the real red pill, you know what I mean? Like Gen Z, like Zoomers, they think like, oh, you gotta take the red pill, you gotta escape the matrix. The only red pill you gotta take as a dude is minoxidil, finasteride. You don't go bald when you're 24.
Oh boy, I'm the only guy in my family who hasn't gone bald at the moment. I got my mom's genes. So basically, when you're the youngest son, you tend to take after the opposite parent. In that way, I was the only son who avoided baldness. But like we say, some people are just born with perfect heads. The rest have to be covered up with hair.
I haven't heard you complain about mine.
Let's see. Evie says I was typing something before Kindred popped up, and then the open chest went straight to my face, and I forgot everything. How often does that happen, Mr. Kindred?
It's a pretty reoccurrent. Pretty reoccurrent. I mean, we did measure. It was like 123 centimeters. Last time we measured. It's kind of funny because like from the vertical video, the kind of like matches up to the model. When I split the screen, so it's kind of funny that how that turned out to be.
Yeah. All right.
Gender
Furnish.
equality, no? The women can have big old boobas on the fucking pictures, so can men, you know?
I mean, we just call that
And
quality
then
assurance.
they said I'm not only just eye candy, but also witty and funny.
We call it two-factor authentication.
Or
You know? Both of them. Someone says, furnished male says, best viewers on stream. What the? Oh, it's a bot in. It's a bot.
I can't see you guys. I can see you guys. I
Yeah,
am in chat as well.
It's my Twitch
I'm
chat.
just like pulling conversation. But if you guys send any questions, I am pulling from my chat.
We do actually have a question right here. Fuchsia Lan says, among all the characters you guys have voice acted as, which ones are your favorite? Kindred? I mean, they know some of mine, but mine have changed over the years. How about you, Kindred?
I mean, I think the first one that got really popular was actually a video that I deleted.
What?
Because it was a stuck on an elevator with a vampire that was actually gender bent from another person's script.
Oh, okay.
It was before I even like started like thinking about like doing. It was even before I started thinking about like what ASMR was. I just like saw somebody's story and I kind of did my own gender bent take. So I had to delete that because obviously like it was my story.
I see.
And I think the first one that got popular was the dragon, the Cinderella dragon. But I think my favorite, because the Cinderella dragon was still kind of like pretty derivative for the time. I think the first one that really like I was quite proud of like being unique was the DILF one, the single dad DILF. Because like back in 2020, 2021, there wasn't exactly like there was like basically no like DILF stories. Like nowadays you get like a million a time, like but it wasn't that much. And it wasn't like it was also like it was a pretty wholesome story because it was just like the single dad like trying to take care of his daughter.
Yep.
And like being wholesome, which made me quite. Well, I still hold that one quite dear to my heart, even though it's not exactly people's favorites. Usually they tend to gravitate to the dragon, the Cinderella dragon.
I picked the wrong time to drink water when you said that. You're like, oh yeah, my favorite. There's a dragon, there's a tsundere, there's a vampire. Oh yeah, and then a DILF story. I'm like.
I mean, yeah, quite proudly to be like the one. I mean, that was a trend that I said. I think I haven't seen anybody. I've seen like I actually don't even remember if it was like because like you got to keep in mind like when we started our channels, it was like very different when it comes to like the kinds of audios that you would see.
It's a different time.
There was a lot of like female voice actors, but like the guys I think
were
only doing like. It was 90% like fucking My Hero Academia, you know what I mean?
Oh,
so there wasn't a lot of like original. It wasn't a lot of original storylines.
I forgot about that My Hero Academia phase that ASMR had.
Yeah, like 2020 was like 90% fucking Bakugo, Deku, Todoroki. It was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and what's funny about that?
I'm surprised it hasn't gone back with like I don't know, fucking Digital Circus or something like that.
You mean it hasn't gone
like
full circle?
It always comes and goes. You know what I mean? Like. It always comes and goes.
All right. Seren Nashi says, I want to ask you two a question. Can you make ASMR together again? Hey, we will, in time. Definitely. I've got honestly, there's a series I want to make shortly, and I've got it planned out now.
Can I be for real? Can I be 100% real? And I hope that people don't take this the wrong way, because I've seen, like, on Tumblr, some people say, like, Siren and I think they were talking about Siren, but, like, I've seen, like, some mentions of you and me as well.
Yeah.
Because they were saying like, they don't even like making ASMR anymore. They're only doing it because it's like, And
when did you see
while
that?
I do enjoy recording, I do enjoy recording, writing. I love voice acting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The landscape for ASMR, at least currently, has become so
hazardous.
Because it's like a lot of the viewership just like gets spammed by like channels like doing the same kinds of like shitty role plays we use in AI, probably writing scripts with AI as well, just like pumping AI thumbnail slop. And it's just like you gotta keep in mind like those artworks are expensive. Like commissioning an artwork is like $100 and something each, right? So like if you were to say like, oh, I'm gonna like pump out like I don't know 4 a month, like once a week, which is not a lot. Like you can produce that. Like when I was starting out, I used to like do a lot of this because I had like an agreement with one of my artists that was Mexican. So like currency conversions, it was a lot cheaper to like get that. And
the point being,
we were both like small creators. I also didn't have that much money, so we kind of just went that way. And it was like
a mutual agreement.
Nice. It was nice, and I do enjoy still making those stories. But like seeing like the same viewers be like hyping up these like the bros that are just like pumping AI slop and like see people not give a fuck really kind of kills your drive.
It's debilitating.
You know what I mean? So I just moved on to like other kinds of content. I do enjoy streaming. I used to stream like it's because I privated those like streams because it was kind of garbage.
Oh,
I had like a shitty PC, like
a
a 4 megabyte, but I still have the thoughts. But I actually moved on not to like the streaming bits, but more so to like the other kinds of content, like doing webtoons. I'm writing a visual novel now, right?
Ooh.
For next year.
There's
also the VTubing stuff, you know, we're still making content for the variety stuff as well.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I want to make my own
like
webtoon as well. But
ASMR
that's
specifically, at
way in
least
the
for
distance.
the current environment. I don't know if YouTube is going to be like, maybe the YouTube has done this before where they just like change directives and just like clap down on a bunch of people.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe YouTube is going to be like one day like saying like, hey, AI videos, not on the algo anymore, and just like.
Hopefully. But have you noticed that your impressions gone down? That's when I noticed that I needed to switch to something else. It wasn't that I killed
I haven't care. I don't really care about that kind of stuff.
See.
I really don't. My content has always been niche.
Yeah.
So like sometimes it does pop out and then like gets like a pretty influx. But like it's always been kind of niche. I've always been focused on niche content. So like
yeah, but wouldn't you also say that?
I mean, one of the highlights that I cut yesterday was saying like, hey, sometimes the algorithm pushes you to the right people with daddy issues, a praise king.
Oh, jeez.
That like big video husbandos. But I've always been focused about like making niche content. Dude, I play retro games that are like 20-year-olds. I play indie games that when I played Me Side, which was a game that went popular, there were 7 people that used to cover it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People watch me because they want to watch me. And sometimes we do get like kind of lucky.
I see it like a roller coaster I'm going on where the chat gets to have the back seat and the popcorn and they get to see my reaction to it. It could be a good reaction, chaotic reaction. They could see me go off a cliff over and over and over again, or they could see a boss fight that turns well, you know? But
daddy issues who need therapy when VTubers are free. Exactly. If you have daddy issues, a praise king.
Who needs daddy issues? Who needs therapy when daddy issues and VAs are here? Is that what someone said? No freaking way. When VTubers and daddy issues. Gosh dang.
Exactly.
Let's see. Somebody else
therapy is expensive considering how much like healthcare in the US costs, you know? You have daddy issues, you know? I'm here. I'll take care of you. I'll be the father figure that you never had, you know?
I am not your father figure. I'm not your father figure, period. But Magabi, thank you so much for subscribing.
I'll be like, what do you mean you didn't wash your dishes? Your mom already told you to wash those damn dishes. You're having no dinner, and I'm taking your 3DS away. Go do the dishes right now.
Kindred, my chat is going over, keeps talking about your chest. They're like, I'm jealous, Kindred. They jiggle. They jiggle. They jiggle more than mine. Shoot.
Why do you think I had to upgrade my computer? I couldn't handle the physics before.
Well, I also had to get rid of...
That's actually not even a joke. When I had like Nova, Chunky, and Vora, and we were all like having our models on stream, it was genuinely chugging my computer. It's not even funny. I didn't even have any game on. It was just like the VTubers. Hands above the table. Exactly.
Yeah.
You keep those hands above the table as you're watching the stream.
Remora actually adds your favorite of all time from Kindred's was him taking care of a pixie or fairy. You did one of those, Kindred?
Oh, that is
it's an old one.
That is an OG. That whoever said that has been watching me for like 5 years plus.
Yep.
Because that video is not only video did not do well, and it's very old.
Wow.
That's an OG fan. At least like been watching for a while.
Amity says the DILF audios were actually pretty wholesome.
That was one of my first ones. It was like a Reddit audio.
I mean, we'll put it this way. The Dragon one was also one of my first ones, and that was back when I thought that I only need to go down the romance route with like, boyfriend audios and husband audios. My husband RPs became really popular because I noticed there wasn't a market for it. Everybody was doing boyfriend audios or some ambiguous relationships. So I thought, what about some domestic bliss, a husband audio? And now even to this day, I'm pretty sure when you search Ycey narrates, if mobster doesn't show up, husband shows up next. It's one of the most commonly searched for ones.
I've always liked doing romance because I find it fun to write smut.
Oh yeah. Oh wait,
I
romance
like
or smut? Boy, you know that subreddit Yes Yes No.
VTubers romance. What, YouTube is romance, Patreon is not, but like
Ah.
it's the same audio. It's just like the ending of it.
Hey, Adeline. Hello to you too.
I like romantics. I like this. I've always said this. My best ideal relationship is very loving, full of like PDA, sweet gestures, very sweet relationship, and some nasty, disrespectful sex. That's for me is that's peak. So
You know that
can have
subreddit r slash
you
yes
can have
yes
your
no.
romance and also be smutty. You know, just
Kindred, you know that one subreddit where it's like r slash yes 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 no. That just happened just barely. It's like, yeah, you know.
I love the Nyla emote as well, Fenry. Little tappy tap on my my cat emote. Very funny.
Ooh, thank goodness I got rid of that hotkey. So I have hotkeys. You have hotkeys too. You know what they are. For the chat, I have hotkeys that switch between outfits. Well, I only have this one outfit, so whenever I press that outfit,
You're gonna
it's
flash.
well,
Flash people.
yeah. Unfortunately, it makes my clothes disappear, and it's happened enough times in a game. There was one time where I legit just
Hopefully
put my
not.
it happened. I legit put my head down on my desk, well, on my keyboard, and somehow, some way, either my nose or my forehead hit the hotkey that made my clothes disappear. And because I was playing Assassin's Creed 2, which, you know, takes over your entire screen, so I don't really look at my OBS. You know, right now I'm looking at my OBS. I'm looking at us two on the screen, just so I can see Helix's beautiful face and yours and that sweet little kitten on your shoulder, things like that. Well, I didn't see it, but my clothes disappeared. Right when a certain Lady of the Night appeared on the screen too. People were like, wait, Ycey, why are your clothes gone? I'm like, what do you mean? Oh, shoot! And then I realized I smacked my head on my keyboard, and somehow, out of all the keys I could have hit, I hit the one that got rid of my clothes. Oh, yeah. There was even a time during Fields of Mystria where I was visiting a witchy lady named Juniper, somebody who definitely has her way with... She does some experiments on you, the player, and one of them makes you fall asleep. She legit roofies you. There's another one where she turns you into a horse. And right after one of those scenes, my clothes disappear. I'm like, frickin' Juniper! Somewhere during the stream, too, they disappeared again. I just had to get rid of the hotkey. I'm like, that's gonna bite me in the butt one day, you know? Luna says, when you collab together...
That could get you kind of...
Yep.
Kind of clap.
Yeah.
That's actually funny because...
That could get me clapped.
This model doesn't have anything like that. This model has no body underneath, but the new one is actually going to have. Because the problem is that, like, the thing is that I always wanted to have multiple outfits. Because while I'm not probably... Like, I'm going to keep re-debuting this model. Kind of like Shy Lily, that she has, like, a bunch of models, but it's always the same design.
Yeah.
This one's going to be the same, but... For me to make more outfits with this model that I'm currently on, it would basically have to reconstruct the entire body, and that would be a lot of work. So the new one that Nyla's making is going to be like a Ken doll, where it's just like you have your body underneath, and then you can just switch up like clothes, over the top, and that makes the workflow a lot easier because you can keep the animation. Rig, all that stuff, and you just like slap stuff on top of it.
See, that's why I have the base model that doesn't have any clothes. That way I can just commission a new outfit and send them the model that way. You know.
What kind of outfits would you even consider?
Something.
So I've been thinking about this, and I'm gonna like show this on my stream as well, but I can send you on Discord. I had a friend of mine before commission me a secondary outfit, but I also plan to have where is it? Here you go. We've had a contest to decide on an outfit. This is going to be the secondary one, which is going to be like kind of like a leather jacket, that kind of stuff as well, which I think is quite nice with like some dog chains.
Yeah.
Because Nyla has her like cat outfit. I feel like
this is what he's talking about, chat.
Would be kind of fun. And the other one
nice design.
is like going to be like then we can do like event kind of stuff as well, like a Christmas one. I was thinking of having like a casual shirt one that we could put like meme designs on top.
Casual shirt with meme designs.
You can have a summer event as well.
Now, are you thinking about adding any animations to it too, like taking the jacket off, putting it on, flexing?
That's gonna be with Nyla. It depends on exactly.
Okay.
What are we gonna be doing? Depends.
Nice. Looks cool though. Like
but it's mostly like
do I see cat ears?
Some variety.
Yeah. Are those cat ears you have, or are those like horse ears?
Dog.
Those are dog ears.
Because like she's a cat, and then you have like dog as well.
I see. She's a cat, you're a dog.
But it's not like it's just like cosplay. Like the model. I know that like every VTuber is like you got like dragons, demons, yakuza, whatever the fuck. Like you got all these fantastic creatures. Like I'm just me. It's just a guy. No superpowers, nothing special, no lore. It's just me.
Just a couple of guys. Macalastrine or Macalastrine, thanks for subscribing.
Cool, but we can't see the titties though. Listen, you gotta leave a little bit to the imagination.
You can see the shoulders though. You know, I guess in 18th century harlot, we could say.
Also very male centric. Because like I know what women thirst for. It's not. I mean, the titties are nice as well, but it's like kind of like a. It's like third, I think, in like orders of like.
You say that, but look at my chat right now. If you could see my chat.
It's yeah, but I'm saying like in terms of like things. If it were to like pick or like amount of thirst, is forearms, veins, then titties.
Okay.
And then thighs. And
Black Boo in my Twitch chat is like, nope, can't focus on anything but Kindred's chest. Adeline says that model that I showed them that you sent me looks more like a wolf.
Tell me I'm wrong though. Tell me I am wrong. Tell me I am wrong.
I'll let the chat tell you that. My chat is saying though.
Forearms, veins, forearms/hands. Depends.
What about biceps and shoulders?
Hands, veins, titties, thighs.
Yeah, chat. I'll also include
this
biceps,
is not guys. I know that guys would be like titties. Yes, I am aware. Although titties, women also like titty. I'm not saying they don't. I'm saying if you had a pecking order, you know what I mean? You know how guys say tits are ass, you know what I mean? That's the female equivalent.
Dang, I gotta skip past some of these questions. I'm sorry. Sorry, chat. Gotta go up to the front. Okay, Luna, by the way, said. Yeah, real quick though, Luna asked if we record separate or if we ever record in a studio together. Now we always record our parts separate and then send it to each other. Sometimes
I'm Brazilian. The fuck am I gonna do?
we're not gonna jump into a chat, but I think she means like an online studio, you know. Because I have done voice recording sessions with certain directors and whatnot that'll coach me through some of the lines. And it's all done online through an app. Another one said, Ariel asked, what was the last book we read? Have you been reading very many books lately, Kindred? Yeah, that's...
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, have you read many books lately? It's been a long time, I'll admit, for me. The last one...
I used to read... I usually read a lot of fiction. Yeah. Mostly for inspiration. I try to like fish as many genres as possible. For inspiration, a lot of it, like, because even for the small bits that I'm writing, I'm always like trying to think of ideas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What was the last book that I remember?
I just remembered.
Reading? I mean, I do read a lot of comics as well, because it's a lot.
You could count that
ideas from visual novels.
What was the last comic?
But if we're not counting comics, I think there was once like an Overlord novel that I got gifted.
Okay.
Which was kind of interesting because I don't know, it's like the Overlord like series. While the anime is kind of mid, the novel is actually like very. It's a very interesting horror spin on. It's a very interesting horror spin because the main character for Overlord, you know, you got the MMO guy player that like here's the thing, but it's supposed to be when you focus on the lore, it's not supposed to be we are the good guys. It's supposed to be a slow realization that we're actually the villains of the story.
Yeah.
So, for example, like there's many moments where he starts like losing his humanity and treating the villain thing like a video game because it's his video game
Overlord or the spin-off.
But then you have like times where he's just like, oh, I'm gonna farm these creatures.
Oh.
And it's just like, yeah, that's. Not exactly.
And so a psychopath was born.
And but we are looking through his point of view, right?
Yeah.
So he's just like, yeah, it's my video game character. I'm gonna farm these creatures like for resources.
See you, Remora. Thanks for joining us.
I'm gonna develop like a pro for like a magic thing from the hide of these. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like for a lot of people that watch the anime, the only like real moment that you have is when you have like a when they start treating the humans like this. And it's funny because there's also a lot of like other like horror. The side characters are also the guild that they had where they role played as villains.
Oh gosh.
So the characters are all based on tropes for horror.
So they really are just treating it like their own video game at this point. Forget
but it's not like it's not treated as a good. It's kind of supposed to be a story of like horror. And
Yeah.
oh wait, are we the baddies kind of like thing?
No.
They really watered it down for the anime, but like that's that's how it's supposed to be the lore.
we the
And I don't know
bad
if he's gonna
guys?
I don't know if he's gonna lose, but it's the story is setting him up to be the bad guy. It's just that he kind of like either lost his humanity because he's, you know what I mean? He is supposed to be like, his mind is supposed to be like slowly becoming his character.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I hear you.
And that's why I wanted to read that, because it was like, again, I like things that break the mold. Not saying that Overlord or anything of the story is like, in the same vein that like the indie games that I play, right? Where I play a lot of garbage. I really do.
Really,
I
you
play a
don't
lot
say.
of games that are kind of garbage.
Repo and
But no,
Fun garbage.
no,
Fun garbage.
people, absolutely not. I'm
really?
talking about like Tung 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 Sahur fucking shitpost game, or like some like
or
$5
like the stuck
game.
in the stairwells game.
But then you have games like Lone Shark, which is like a single player kind of like story driven like thing. You know what I mean? Like where you
Yeah.
get like something unique. And I like things that break the mold, because you are never gonna learn things from great success if you're only watching Marvel movies or Hollywood like blockbuster movies. You're never gonna like.
Just gonna get one
it's gonna
frame
take
of
you a very
storytelling.
long time to see the like distilled work of these more experimental kinds of like genres. When you have video games, when you have novels, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And
Also, Larissa just joined. Just
that's
says,
why I like.
"Hey,
That's what I
see,
like. These kind of like small
Kindred.
low key. And when I heard like people like talking about the novel for Overlord, that's why I wanted to like give it a try and like see it with this eye of like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See it with this eye of you know,
Yeah. I
this
see what you're
newfound
saying.
light
See it with a
of,
new perspective. Also, fellow Brazilian in the chat, Larissa just said, "Hi, Kindred, dale."
Dale demais, papai.
Eh.
Dale, Larissa.
Interesting question from Anna Rose and another one from Abby. Anna says,
By the way, chat, if you guys want to send me questions as well for me or Ycey, you can also do that as well. Just
"Heck
saying.
yeah." Anna says, out of all your audios and characters, which one do you think would be the best for a film adaptation? Mine, real quick, would just be the mobster does come to mind first, I would say, because the
Absolutely
writer.
none of them.
Fine. Which one would you want to be a sitcom then, Kindred?
No, not sitcom either. I think the most that I could make from my audios, I am aware of my limitations. I'm very good at coming up with concepts, but like my writing is very
Ideas,
limited.
but,
So
You know,
at most I could have like a really cringy webtoon.
well, here's
which is
another
what
one
I'm
for you
making
then,
right now.
Kindred. If you could invite any of your characters that you voiced for dinner, who would it be? Abby says.
Dilf seems like a pretty chill dude.
Just
You know,
the Dilf?
dragon's kind of the Dilf is kind of like a chill dude. The dragon is a little bit too antisocial, and the vampire is like
Oh, you have an
It's kind of
antisocial dragon?
that's tsundere. It's a tsundere.
I mean,
Tsunderes are
sure,
always
true, but
antisocial.
listen, my dragon that I voiced loves
You
people.
gotta keep in
coming
mind,
by.
like a lot of the stories you just like seen from the eyes of the main character.
yeah,
Doesn't
yeah,
mean that you are gonna be them.
yeah.
Like same deal with like Love and D Space as well, where like people say like, oh, but Silas is like so like he treats them so well, and it's just like, yeah, the main character. You are not the main character in his story.
What about everybody
You are
else?
a mob. He would kill you because he's a criminal.
Listen, you gotta let them indulge in their fantasy somehow, okay? He's gotta be a dangerous man with veiny arms. Hey, somebody even said, Donna says, hands, yes, strong but gentle. Chat going on about, gosh dang it, my chat is backing up what you just said a moment ago, Kindred, about the whole hands, veins. Abby even says veins are a nurse's dream.
I told you.
There you go.
Listen.
And somebody's backing up what I said.
People disagree with my methods, but never my message.
And somebody's
I know what
backing
I'm
up what I just said about big chest and
I know
strong
what I'm
shoulders,
talking
yes. Thank you.
I know what I am talking about. People may disagree with my methods, but they can never question my results. I know what I'm talking about.
And Shay just says, depends on the person, but what about yes to muscles?
Eu nunca dublei personagem. A gente faz uns trabalhos originais. Man, Harry Man are hot too. Well, yeah.
¿Qué me dijiste?
No, somebody was asking what.
I'm just messing with you.
But like, we haven't done any dubs. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Somebody also just
see if I
said,
have
if
any
you
questions
got
from Mike.
if you got turned into any, what in the world? Thank you for deleting that, Amity. Anyway, back to the topic at hand.
Come on, don't be shy. Don't be
Fine, I just
shy.
saw a comment that said, I
Mrs. Wetstream.
orc dudes on the left side of the screen. I'm like, You know that meme of the dog girl VTubers like, what the fuck? Like, or Ted from Ted 2 yelling, what the fuck? Just from the side of the screen. That was me just a moment ago.
There's so many doggo VTubers. That's not really narrowing down at all.
It's like, do you have even the
that's not
slightest
really
idea how
narrowing
little
down.
that narrows
Saying,
it
oh,
down?
the cat kill VTuber, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Like
hey,
half of them.
it's like, hey, do you remember that one vampires VTuber? Oh yeah. Do you have even the slightest idea how little that narrows it down? Oh yeah.
By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like as well. Leaving likes helps to show up more on the front page.
Oh,
So if
thanks.
you're watching me or Ycey, don't leave
Yeah.
a like as well.
What the big titty man said. Thank you. Just realized.
I'm also live on YouTube as well. been at this. I mean, surprisingly, I've actually been quite enjoying. I know that a lot of people don't actually follow my stream channel, the Kindred Spirit VA on YouTube. They usually just follow the ASMR on your end.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
trying
I know
to
this
break.
because
branch
we
out.
don't. I know this because the statistics don't show us as shared channel, even though it shows on the ASMR. Kind of funny.
I mean, I try to with the VTuber channel. I'm trying to branch out.
I'm not like assassin or anything, but I was gonna mention that I quite enjoy. I've been quite enjoying the YouTube stream. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So it's a little bit like there is a downside of like splitting your audience because like big number goes up, it like tends to scale up.
Yeah.
But for all intents and purposes, I've actually been quite enjoying the multi-stream on YouTube because not only YouTube promotes a lot of the VODs that Twitch doesn't, YouTube also keeps the VODs. Like a lot of my favorite, a lot of my best moments on stream, like getting myself tattooed, the front page, right? A lot of this stuff.
I love that
just
YouTube
gets
keeps the
lost.
VODs.
Like it just gets lost. Like the VOD expired. Well, sucks to suck.
Mm-hmm. You can upload them
While
from
on YouTube, it doesn't really matter. Like you can stream as much as you want, so it's always gonna be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And from Twitch, you can also just program it to upload all of the VODs straight to a separate YouTube channel too.
I don't like doing that. I really don't like doing that.
Oh, you don't?
I've seen like big VTubers do that and they don't get like any views because, like, I don't know, like that.
I mean, it's a separate channel. It's a VOD channel. Oh, thanks for checking.
Only if you want to
Eddie
archive it. I guess
Thank
if you
you.
want to archive it for like, you know what I mean, that kind of stuff. But people don't really watch that.
I mean, if you
know what I
branch out your content enough, I figured that if I just act like a slightly less exaggerated and more
directly to
amplified
YouTube.
version of my
Oh,
personality,
I've
it's,
been
much more
To be
realistic.
fair, like everybody's YouTube, like that's also the thing about YouTube. Like, while there is like ups and downs to all of them. Like, so for example, there's some people saying like I moved to Twitch for Kin favors YouTube. I really don't. Like, there's ups and downsides to both of them. I was talking about like how like the VOD, for example, it gets promoted. Like the people that do watch it,
Oh yes.
the more people watch it on YouTube, the more the VODs get promoted. But also, Twitch has Amazon Prime. So if you have already Amazon Prime, you can just subscribe to me and it doesn't cost you anything.
Nice.
Also, give me a moment.
Just out of curiosity, if anybody has Amazon Prime and you see my Twitch link in the chat, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you. Thanks for that little notice. Doesn't cost
also a lot of
anything.
the features that YouTube is getting. Twitch already has natively. Like YouTube is already putting like polls, Q&As, but Twitch has the channel point redeems, game integrations.
Yeah.
Which YouTube is starting to get it. There's some games that are slowly integrating YouTube as well. But again, it's really a matter of personal preference. That's why I tell people, hey, if you want to watch it on YouTube, it's usually better, for example, to watch it on TV. There's less ads if you don't want to subscribe. YouTube has just less ads on the baseline. But Twitch has the channel points. Twitch has Amazon. So if you have like already Amazon Prime, you can get some like freebies as well. You know what I mean? It's really a matter of like,
We also got another question for you, Kindred. Clanky asks, if you were to voice a character that Ycey did, which one would it be?
I mean, we've already done Caleb, don't we?
Yeah, she's talking about among my characters that you know about. Like, characters I've voiced. She goes, all right, which one would you want to voice? That's a pretty wide
we don't
question. I don't think
exactly
he
fit the
knows
same
my
niche.
channel that well.
I don't know. We don't really fit the same niches, right? Like,
Yeah, I
your
mean-
voice is more of like a soft kind of.
Yeah, like
Kind
a
of voice, mine's a
velvety
little bit warm.
voice.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would be able to do the same kind of. Like, if I were to voice it, it would just be like it wouldn't feel the same. So I don't know. Genuine
I think
question.
Alexandra just summed it up perfectly. She says, why do these two have the shiver runs down your spine giggles? I got told, hey, Kindred, you know about League of Legends, right?
Oh, I'm very sorry. Yeah, I got
10,
involved during high
10
school.
out of 10 response. Like, you know about
Yeah,
League of
I got
Legends? I'm
involved in some
sorry.
bad crowds during high school. It's
Yeah.
just, I
Well,
mean, nobody's perfect, really. You know what I mean?
in that case, you know about the character Katarina then. The redhead with the crop. I mean,
I'm
that
aware
doesn't
of
narrow it
Katarina.
down either. The leather jacket girl, the assassin.
I'm aware of
Yeah,
Katarina. Yes.
she's in like most of the trailers. That's how I know about her. Somebody played my laugh and then her laugh from the soundtrack. And he goes, "You have Katarina's voice and
I don't play
laugh."
League in English, so it's a different.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it's supposed to be like a deep, velvety laugh. And I realized, oh, shoot. They said, no, no, no. He was like, well, you kind of sound like you have. It's like Katarina's laugh, but guyish and slightly less gay. I'm like, okay, so slightly less gay in that case. But
Why do you is it implying that slightly less gay is like still
meaning,
kind of gay?
nah, probably because the guy was realizing what he was
It's
saying.
slightly less gay. Is
I will
just
put it
kinda
this way.
crazy.
Yeah, exactly. The reach. Listen, let's not try to hurt ourselves with the reach
Saying
right now.
slightly less gay to a guy is crazy.
Well, I think he was realizing what he just said when he was like, "You sound like," because we had just said that Katarina's got a sexy voice and an even sexier laugh. So he goes, "You kind of have her laugh, but as like a guy." And I think he realized what he was implying right there accidentally. I'm like, "Really now?" It's like, so does that mean I'm not your type? Fooey then. The Massey Kane, thank you for subscribing.
They should let you stream games on the PS5. You can live stream games on Twitch and YouTube. They do. I think the PS5 and the PS4 already has like Twitch integrations. It's just like I think YouTube, like they were promising. Like I was actually kind of upset with YouTube streaming for the very part of like 2021.
Dang.
Because I don't know if you know this, but like when they started like YouTube streaming, I immediately jumped in. Like 2020, I started streaming, and they were saying like, "Oh, we want to support streamers, yada yada," that kind of stuff as well.
How'd it go?
They really didn't, for the most part. Like the again, the VODs didn't get promoted before. There was even less features than there is now. I think they really only started cashing up on this promise since like 2023, 2024, and even really on 2024. But it's like. It's slowly getting better. It's slowly getting better. Because, like, YouTube is the bigger platform.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? But it is really a matter of, like, personal preference. It is, like, a matter of personal
I just remembered
I got one as well. Hey, Ken and Ycey, I wanted to ask, what would the two of you recommend as a way to keep up with an exercise routine? If you don't mind me asking. You're not looking for inspiration. You're looking for discipline. You are looking to discipline you build up by doing it anyway. Set a goal, small goal, and do it anyway. Oh, I'm not feeling. Do it anyway. Oh, but this. Do it anyway. Do it as much as you can, and try to like stick around. Don't think about it. Just do it. And once you get a routine going, your body will like start like getting into a rhythm, and then you like, you know, because inspiration comes and goes. Like when I say, "Oh, I'm not really motivated to go to the gym. I'm just gonna go another time." Don't set a time, set a day, and go every single time. You know
Words of kindred.
That's how you really gotta push yourself out.
Advice from kindred. Wise words on weightlifting or weight loss. On my take is simply, if you are not imagining yourself in either the most epic action scene or the most terrifying, scary movie, you are not exercising properly. I keep my workouts up because that is what's going on in my head. I'm blasting good music in my head and picturing the most amazing scene while lifting weights. As one person in the chat put it, you're killing them iron demons. Like, yes! And letting the paladin go loose.
I mean, I do have a playlist that I also play as well, but
oh, yeah.
I rarely think about anything when I'm working.
Plus, if you're having a bad day.
Like, turn off my brain.
Yeah. Plus,
I just turn off my brain. I just like do it anyway and just like I just let off stress, but I'm rarely thinking about anything.
Just do it.
If I keep like actively focusing too much, it lasts longer for me.
Yeah. Amity quoting the Shia LaBeouf. Just do it.
Gotta fix the posture.
What was that? What was that sound? It almost sounded like you were weightlifting right now. Like, what the?
Redeem in the chat to fix the posture so I don't have like
Evie's got a question. Evie's got a question for you right now. It says, just do it. Is that permission to push up into your chest, kindred? Oh boy.
I'm very taken.
Talk about chest workouts.
No, I am very taken. Everybody in the chat, everybody in my community, there's people that get clapped every single day from like acting kind of crazy.
Yep.
Not on we do it as a meme when we like meme it out and like all that stuff, but like no parasocial stuff.
Good.
It's always been with that ASMR with the ASMR as well. We don't foster that kind of stuff.
And a good playlist and the right motivation is all you need, Shay says, to be successful in the gym. Well, if you're a guy at least and the Doom soundtrack is not in your playlist,
no, that's crazy. No, if your leg broke, that's crazy. But like,
Yeah.
we're talking about like, because there's a lot of people like that go like, oh, when you're working out, like, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I had work. Oh, it's kind of late.
Well,
I'll go
I look
later.
forward
I'll
to
go
my
tomorrow.
workouts. That's the thing, because it
If
makes me feel
If you
powerful.
convince yourself of excuses, you're never gonna get into a rhythm.
If you see it as a must, not as a want, yeah, it'll be like a rhythm. It won't be a rhythm. It'll be like a chore.
You really gotta force yourself. You really gotta force yourself and don't think about like.
I'd say don't force yourself. Try to enjoy it.
Even if you don't like work out super hard in the beginning, just going to the workout and fulfilling the routine already sets you in motion. Because that's the thing, is like breaking that inertia of like the routine, the laziness. You know what I mean? And once you go in like 3 times even if you don't work out that hard, you're gonna see some improvements.
Exactly.
It's gonna motivate you. You're gonna feel better with yourself, and then you're gonna start like catching
take
wind.
pride in what you're seeing too. You know, be proud of yourself. Remy says exercising for weight loss will never make you happy. Exercising for physical therapy will. Absolutely.
Like, you don't weight loss with exercise.
Oh, you definitely do.
Certainly. But weight loss is like 70% what you eat. You could work out 5 days a week. If you don't have like a proper diet, you're not gonna weight loss.
Yeah. And Larissa also says
exercising is for health, and it does help with the weight loss because you're gonna raise your base metabolism. But it also makes you sleep better. It makes you feel better because of like hormones and that kind of stuff. But you don't exercise for weight loss. Weight loss is 90%, 70% what you eat.
You know that feeling you get after a nice workout when you eat a good meal and then later that night you just crash asleep? Oh, best night of sleep you'll ever feel.
Got a question for both. What did you decide to try voice work? It came in late. Sorry for those already asked.
Welcome to the chat.
What made you like try voice acting? Because for me, it was quarantine.
Well, for me, I'd always wanted to do that because right now my voice is a little bit dry. Got the sniffles over the weekend, but I'd always wanted to try narration and voice acting. And then, yes, I had a YouTube channel before. And literally the December right before the quarantine, I opened up a channel just for ASMR roleplays, just to try and get me back in the mood for editing on a previous channel that had died. And then I noticed that in the span of a week, that channel got 27 subscribers, which you know is pretty huge. And this was like, this was weeks before the pandemic, and then I just saw the growth and decided to take advantage of it. So I did voice acting because I liked voice acting.
For me, I mean, I always liked voice acting. Like, my 3 hobbies were 3D modeling, voice acting, and art. But I tried art, wasn't that good. 3D modeling is something that I do enjoy, and I still do. I made my own 3D model for VR chat. But when quarantine hit, I was just relapsing from like I've told this story before, from a really bad like episode of depression.
Oh.
Like really, really bad, like really bad.
Dang, I'm sorry, man.
So what I did is like, it's fine. I'm pretty comfortable talking about this.
You sound good.
So what I did is I put all of my stimulus check that I just gotten from COVID and all of my credit card limit from like my college years, which was like not that much, and I bought a Blue Yeti microphone.
The microphone that catches everything.
This is gonna be my quarantine hobby. If it doesn't do anything, it doesn't do anything. But like this is gonna keep me occupied. And then it kind of blew up. Like 4 weeks, like a month in, it was getting like something 1,000 followers, and I was like,
dude,
all right, bet.
Hey.
We just kind of like I started like pumping these like audios, and then like took a little bit of a hit when I had to delete that vampire audio because it was my most popular one.
Fooey.
But then we started like doing dragon one, started like doing a bunch of stuff, and that was like most of 2021. And then I moved to streaming. Went to Twitch. Started like for a year I was doing Brazilian streaming as well, because it went like kind of mega viral. But then it got like mass brigaded. We lost the TikTok because of bad moderation on TikTok. Then we went back into like streaming for English content. I started a second channel. And now I'm like I'm doing a bunch of stuff. There's the webtoons with the webtoon canvas that I do comic dubs for, which is still kind of voice acting. There's the streams on YouTube, which I'm streaming now with you, the Kindred Spirit VA stuff.
Yeah.
Then sometimes I'll post an ASMR audio still because,
Oh yeah.
people do enjoy that as well.
I mean, that's what got me
And,
starting. So I see why.
I
you
also
do it.
like keep up like highlights because, if you want to like grow on certain platforms, like while you can get lucky, like me and Ycey did when we started like with YouTube, that was like a very much like a boost for quarantine, like 2020, because a lot of people were doing that kind of stuff. The most reliable way to grow your audience is through short form content, because that content is a lot more malleable. So you can like once
like
you
getting
got
a
the
free
ball
sample.
going, it's a lot easier to divert. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like getting a free sample, is how I describe it. Once you've had the sample, you might want another, then another. You might as well just get the whole package.
And there's like choices that you can do. Like, do you want to? Because, like, for example, like I have a friend of mine that his channel is a gacha channel. Like, people don't care about him per se. They don't want to listen to him talk. They just want to see the news for the gacha games that they follow, right? And that does get a lot of views, like a pretty good way. While my channel is like a lot more niche. Like people come. I mean, not to like sound too like pretentious, right? But I want people to come for me. I want people to like come for the personality, the jokes, right? And whatever activity that we do in game or whatever. It's just a flavor of the day. You know what I mean? Which I think would be like something that they would find interesting. Be that an indie game, a novel, or just like a community project. It's something that I think the people that we hang out would find interesting.
Got another question for you. Oh, wait, where is it? Let's see. Exercising for weight loss, not that one. Key to successful gym, not that one. Just ran. Larissa, the Brasileña, just said,
I would listen to 1,000 audiobooks if you do. Have you done an audiobook? I think you have, right?
yeah, just segments, not a full audiobook, though. But yeah, you're on the right track. Kindred, listen to this. Larissa La Brasileña says, I just ran a 6-kilometer imagining I'm frolicking on the field happily or running from scary monsters. Both are very effective. Anyway, the question, this is one I actually asked the chat a while ago. I'm curious to hear your response to it. You get 2 options. Only one. Option 1 is a wish, but it cannot be for monetary increase. The second one is just $1 billion. Which one would you pick?
I want to kill every billionaire.
One wish just to kill every billionaire? Dude, just sow chaos and then create multi-billionaires?
No, like, as soon as you hit a billionaire, boom, you just die.
Ah. Oh, gosh.
Definitely. Hit a billion, boom.
Here's the problem with that. You could easily just keep your net worth at 900 or 9,900,099.
Don't care. I don't care. I really don't care. Net worth hit a billion, boom, you die.
Right,
Anything
so
less than that is like
you'd
it's
pick
not
the
that
wish.
it's not that relevant.
You'd pick the wish and just pick that.
Also, it's very satisfying.
Dang, man. So that's what you'd use your wish on. Out of everything you could do, why not just wish for people to not want more money than they need?
No.
There you go.
Not
Nah,
even that easy.
you want to death note this.
No, yeah, just like hit a billion, boom, you drop that.
Oh man. All right, so we have a lot of.
Boom, you drop that as well. Until until we end that, I think like you know. What I mean?
You're gonna see a lot of billionaires that don't have $1 billion in wealth, but they're the heads of businesses that
it's
are
net worth. It's net worth.
Net
not
worth.
money.
All right, so
Like,
they're
inheriting actions, anything like that is just like, you know what I mean?
mm-hmm. You're gonna see a lot of people who are gonna be dancing around that. Let's see. World peace. Hey, Navilla said it perfectly. Wish for world peace if you want that.
No, I want the billionaires to die.
Question for both of y'all. What type of character is the most difficult to voice? Ooh. You know, people, you can ask more than just voice acting questions, but I appreciate this one. The most difficult type to voice.
And I'm saying I love how you're in the background. I see he's in the palace. It's because I didn't really get a commission for a background, like the aesthetic.
Yep.
But the next one is gonna have a proper background.
Yeah, this has actually multiple different variations to it. I can make a day, night cycle. There's a few different add-ins.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Thanks. It's somebody once said seeing both of you two in this setting is giving me Zeus and Hades vibes right now. Like, I can see that. let's see. Most difficult character to voice, though, type of character. For me, it's the really high-pitched anime boy type. Because I just cannot, for some reason, cannot keep my focus long enough for those.
Yeah, it's the same deal with younger voice characters. Like I would voice when I was 24, I would voice characters on the same age, and people say like, "Why does he sound so old?" And I'm just like, "I'm the same age as I am. What are you talking about?"
Which movie genre would either of you be in, and why? Me, action films, because I love action. Well, how about you, Kindred?
Slice of life.
Slice of life, like an anime.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that'd be nice. It's just a nice, quiet life, right?
That'd be nice.
Simple. Simple. You go to your...
anti-capitalism king. I'm not even anti-capitalism. I'm just fucking anti-billionaires.
Yeah,
I'm not as extreme as people sound to me, but it's just like when you... Like,
why do you need that much money?
Why is every single technology product that used to excite us is shittier now? Oh, because corporate profits and like shareholder value. Great. Oh, why does every movie keep pumped out with like slop instead of like new projects being developed in the same way that like Iron Man was, in the same way that Captain America was? Oh, it's because now it's profitable to make those kind of like same cookie cutter recipes for superhero movies. Oh, why is phones nowadays kind of the same basic vibe and just like there's nothing interesting going on? Why does video games get shittier and shittier with like shittier production
designs? Though, they're not actually
why
doing
does
that for
technology
profits.
that used to inspire
anything,
hope
it's more
nowadays
like trying
is
to
like
get
stealing
rid of
artwork on
something.
Twitter and spreading misinformation? Every single thing that you can get your grinds on, that is like a grind in your life tends to like lead to a billionaire out of like 90%. Oh, why can't you afford a house? Why is the healthcare so expensive? So you're like, it's not that I'm against capitalism. I'm against this fucking late stage capitalism where it's just like nobody gets to play the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like before you were just like,
where
you
the free
study a little
no
bit,
longer
you
free.
grind some
The top
years.
of the chain have kicked the ladder down, basically.
Brother, across all of human life, 28 years old was the time to have kids and grow them. You would work like your afternoon, whatever it is. You'd still have time to raise your kids. You know what I mean? Like all that stuff. You'd be able to raise a family with a house and the salary of like a blue collar worker. Nowadays, unless you're like like a 20% of the population, you don't even afford a house or whatever. Like 40%, I think.
That sucks,
you know
buddy. I just work here. But yeah,
it's just.
Somebody said, "What's your favorite genre of music?"
It's hard not to hate billionaires and capitalism. You know what I mean? Even though I'm not like super extreme or anything.
Not at all. And you keep people always say capitalism, like, guys, that's corporatism, because at that point it's no longer a free market like capitalism. It's just the people at the top of the chain kicking the ladder down. Like, that's the same thing. Like, that's like saying communism and socialism are the same thing, just because they're along the same lines. Not the same thing, people.
It's the conclusion to capitalism, I think, because it always leads to it.
It is but that's only if the local government doesn't enforce. It doesn't help create and maintain a free market. If they get in bed with the top of the capital, then that's when they take a capitalist society and turn it into a more corporatist society.
Bro, what is that one like money, like the Donald Duck, like grandpa?
Oh, you're talking about Scrooge McDuck.
Even Scrooge McDuck with his fucking pile of gold, even then, you'd still have to like pay people to keep your gold. You still have like a material thing that like you have to keep it. You have to like hire people to like, I don't know, fucking clean it up. If you were to like stockpile gold, you'd have to like buy people to like construct like a fucking vault for it. Nowadays, this money is just imagined. Like people just like Elon Musk's money is just like speculative, most of it. And he can just like imagine more money.
So
like, that's why whenever he does like something stupid, his net worth goes down. It's just like, that's not real riches. That's just like fucking, you just like saying like, I imagine that I'm the richest guy in the world and everybody else believes it. I hate
people still quoting my action comment.
I'm going to move away from this conversation. Otherwise it's going to be like a 2-hour conversation.
We got steamed broccoli next to me. Yeah, let's turn the steamer down real quick. The air fryer.
Got it right. I think the French had like some really good ideas for that kind of stuff.
The air fryer is cooking hot today.
I don't really agree with the French on a lot of it, but man, the French had some right ideas for this kind of stuff. Just saying.
So at this point, you didn't answer the question though. What movie genre would you be in if you got to choose?
I don't know. That's
Don't know.
my most unrealistic fantasy. A slice of life where you afford a house and
Oh
grow a
yeah,
family.
slice of life. You did say that. Yeah, just I do like that though. Slice of
That's
life
my
animes.
unattainable fantasy. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
my
you mean the
unattainable
kind where it's
fantasy.
just a normal, peaceful, predictable life, and they portray that like it's
Exactly.
somehow
Raising a
boring?
family on a single income and having a house.
Hmm. How about somebody said favorite music type? That one's a hard one for me. I do like metal for the gym, and I also just like
What are we
instrumentals
talking
for
about? We're
life.
answering questions from the chat. We're me and chat. Icy are just chatting, and we're answering questions from the chat. Overall chats, by the way. If you want to ask as well, you're more than welcome to.
For a moment, we got briefly derailed harder than a D&D campaign, but you know, that's kind of how Let's Chats go. There's no direction. We don't put the train on the tracks, we just drive it. Sometimes frickin' floor it.
I'm perfectly fine doing that. I mean, like the subathon was a great example, for example,
Oh, yeah.
of this kind of thing. I don't mind derailing my stream as long as we're having fun.
Ooh.
Like I know that a lot of people they have like they gotta have like a plan and this is what we're gonna be doing today and all that stuff. Like a lot of my best moments on streams for like across all these years that I've been streaming would like sometimes like a derail that we just
Yeah.
kind of like started having fun and like took a crazy moment. I mean, the fixing VTubers thing was like a derail that like somebody was making fun of my nose, so I just started slapping noses on people and just like fixing their designs. You know what I
That
mean?
is the perfect way to
Or
respond
how
to that.
like on the subathon, like we were gonna do the fixing VTubers designs, and then like somebody mentioned like I don't even know what like led to believe, and we just started like watching the I fell in love with my therapist.
What?
Crazy wine mom on TikTok, and just
What the
kind of like went
heck?
on like a 2-hour tirade on that one.
Hey, Maracas,
You know what
thanks
I
for
mean?
joining. Yep.
I don't mind derailing content as long as like the community is having fun,
Oh, for sure.
because I think that's like some of these kinds of like a lot of my. I mean, you can see from the highlights that like 90% of my highlights is just like me talking to the chat on stream.
Mhm.
I feel like these kinds of moments is like where it really shines.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Somebody, my mod Amity asked, "What's the most difficult type of character to write?" But that includes D&D. She said, "We kind of already answered that in a way, but for me, it's oh boy, it's noir detective styles. Not because I'm bad at the story, but I'll try to make it too literal and not touch on any of the fun tropes that the girlies like. But how about you, Kindred?
I don't have any particular types that I struggle. Usually, I just try to imagine what what would that
the
character
ambiance?
be and feel. My problem really with writing is I have ADHD, so sometimes if I'm writing for too long, it tends to walk in circles. So I have to like whenever I'm writing now, it
Tangent
has to
Man
keep,
strikes
taking
again.
breaks, reread what I'm doing. Because if I'm like sitting down and writing for a long time, it starts like going in circles and being like very repetitive.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I have my issues with
Yeah,
writing. Also, we kind of already answered that with like
Yeah, we
if
did.
Icy would do narrative voice acting. He's already done once.
Somebody
We've
did
also done
ask, it's a D&D question. What type of D&D character would you play? Are you familiar with that, Kindred? D&D?
I've never actually played it, but I read a lot about D&D
Okay.
for inspiration. I don't know what kind of character. Depends on the campaign. I would like prefer something wacky.
Have you ever played
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3?
A little bit.
Yeah, because
My
Siren and I have
girlfriend bought
played
it.
it.
I started a little bit.
Yeah.
I think I got into like the first dungeon, but then I kind of started doing something else, and I never really gave it a chance.
I think it'd be fun
Like very
if-
beginning of the game, but I have played it before.
Yeah, I'm finishing up an honor run right now. So honor run is the most difficult setting in the game. I'm literally at the last fight, but there's one other achievement I need to go grab. So I'm just going to do that on a different playthrough, one that's very easy so I can speed through it, and then finish it on honor mode and get all the achievements. But I think it'd be fun if you, Siren, and I did just a little drop in, just a quick fight or two or a quest.
I have this idea about like getting some people to do like a one shot, but I don't know. It's always something like it's on my list of things to do, but never really gave it a chance.
Yeah.
Maybe for sure. It's just usually there's other stuff that catches my attention,
Yeah.
but I don't hate it. I don't hate the idea.
Mac-
Although usually I don't do like full gameplays like that. I always just like get one ending when I do, but like I
Oh.
never do like game series. Like the games that I finish, usually you wrap up with like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
Just kind of like
I
my
switch
kind of
between.
content. Like, I'm
I know
doing
what
the
you
same
mean.
thing all the time. I get like kind of bored. I have ADHD, so
My
prefer the
screen
variety of
says,
it.
"Is that why I do that? My ADHD." You got somebody who's leveling with you in the chat right now, Kindred. Question for Kindred. Do you love puns as much as Ycey does, Luna? Or do you hate them as much as Ycey does? I've told some dad jokes in the past, and they've come back to haunt me in spades. It's like I was the dad joke that came back with the milk, and they've multiplied. I'm like, oh my gosh, my puns have their own kids. What were you saying?
I'm sorry, I was just saying hi to somebody in the chat.
Oh, yeah. Really loving your Angel series. Thank you, Anna. Yeah, that's one of my favorites so far I'm doing.
I usually bounce around like a lot of like different ideas. I tend to stick around on retro games and indie games.
Yeah.
I don't mind like playing like a retro AAA game or
it's just completing
something that's been popular. Sometimes I'll even like play like TFT. While I kind of hate League, like TFT is like a really fun game as well. Balatro is like a very fun game that I play.
I have yet to play TFT.
It's a really fun. It's a chill game. It's like it's a very passive game. It's like kind of strategy, but like not very demanding. So it's kind of fun.
That's what I hear. I've seen some playthroughs.
Yeah, but I don't think it's like very exciting to watch. That's why I don't really play it on stream.
I see.
Like it depends. It depends. I also like do a lot of variety, like kind of game show style, like the ones we've done on the subathon. You know what I mean? Like last weekend.
Yeah.
So yeah, just, whatever the wind is flowing is like very easygoing kind of guy.
Man, if ADHD makes it so that you can't finish the game on the stream, what's the I must finish it mentality? What's the opposite of that? Because that's what I do with every game I play. I'll usually play like a indie game on the side that is quick to wrap up just so the chat can actually enjoy a story, but then there'll be a long-term game that I'm playing as well. So Claire Obscure and Assassin's Creed 2.
It depends on the kind of like I said before, like you make your types of streams.
Oh, for sure. Larissa wants to know what's your favorite type of indie game.
Like, again, some people do like full playthroughs of games. Some people like I've done playthroughs of like games before, mostly when I'm like looking for retro games to like get like a vibe for like refresh my memory, right?
All right.
But it like you can choose whichever one you like. If you're more like a AAA kind of guy that plays it all the way to the end and gets all the achievements, that's one thing. You know what I mean? You shouldn't feel too forced about like what are people expecting of you, and more like what do you want to do.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I only play games that I love doing. We're getting D&D character Cassandra drawn soon. Fun, Anna? My first audio was the Love of the King series. I still listen to it sometimes. Loved. Thank you, Black Boo. That's one of my favorites too. It was actually inspired by a different audio as well. Kind of like what Kendra was talking about, a gender-bent version, but I didn't really copy her one-off audio. There are definitely some elements where I'm thinking, yeah, that was straight 1-to-1 ratio, but it turned into a series of its own, so I think it's justifiable. Kindred, Larissa's got a question for you. What's your favorite indie games? Oh, Kindred? I think your audio dropped. Oh, he's muted. He's muted us. I'll ask him that question when he gets back. So let's see. Hyperfixation is the finishing the game thing. Okay, I see what you mean, Remy, but I don't think hyperfixation is what this is right now. Because I'm not really like... My mind is not burning to the idea of, I gotta finish it. It's more like...
What was the question?
Oh yeah, the question was... she wants to know, what's your favorite indie games you've played?
What's my favorite what?
Indie games.
I like party games because I like hanging out with my friends, but I don't know, it depends on the indie game. I play a lot of horror games recently, the party games, a lot of it as well. Like indie games, that's the beauty about indie games. You never really know what you're going to be expecting. Some are more like single player type stories, and others are like multiplayer replayables. There's roguelikes that I play a lot, like Balatro. I used to be big on Slay the Spire. That's the thing about indies, like there's as many as it comes from like all kinds of genres. So it's not really the kind of thing that you put inside of a box.
One of these days, we need to get you to play a Dark Souls game.
I don't like Souls-likes. It's like misery for me.
Listen,
misery for me.
My thesis is, if you play a Dark Souls game, like if you want to, either you're a masochist or a sadist. There's no in between. because you either play it
Nah,
because it's
dude.
difficult, or you play it because you like dominating things that are difficult. There's no in between.
It's misery.
If you
Like
don't play it, you're
I'm
neither.
not a
You're
Souls like.
probably healthy.
A lot of my friends invited me to try out like Elden Ring, and I always tell them like I'm not that much of a gamer. I don't hate myself enough to play Souls likes games.
Yeah, I mean, they should also recommend one of the easier ones too.
I struggle with like simple shit.
Flashback to Liar's
you wanna
Bar.
watch me for the entertainment much more so than like in watching me be good at video games. So like Souls likes would be very frustrating, especially because like I like chatting while I'm like playing the games. I'm like reading the chat a lot. So if I were to do that, I would just have to like sit down and hyper focus, and that would be like again for
Too
me
difficult.
that would be misery.
Eh.
For me that would be misery.
Maracas recommends playing Sky Children of the Light to chat. I don't know about that one. She also wants to know, what do we think about open world games? To me, it's a hit or miss. I love open world games if they're done right, like The Witcher. But if they are, where you need to have actual content here and there every couple of feet, and not content for the sake of content like go grab this one random herb or list. More so, tell a story about what's happening in this little village. Add a lot of side content that's optional. It increases the replayability. If it's not that, if it's more like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, where it's just long stretches of nothing in between everything, I'm not for badly done open worlds, just good ones. How about you, Kindred? Any opinion?
I don't think that's actually the point for me. An open world games that I use quite a lot is a lot of people like recommend Skyrim, for example, but I actually don't think Skyrim is the best like open world game. I would mention Fallout
now?
New Vegas.
Another one
Because
I've heard
here's
that's
the
good.
thing. Here's the thing. Open world games, they need to have two things: interesting landmarks and interesting motive to explore. So a lot of games will pump a lot of like side quests because exactly for what you're saying, Silent, like, oh, you need to have like a side content as well for you to do. So they pump a lot of side quests. For example, Fallout 4 has great side quests, but the world is
Nice.
not interesting, so you don't explore them. One of the most interesting like is like a Stradivarian like violins, one of the most beautiful side quests on that game. People don't really like do that.
Oh,
And in the same vein, aside from the landmarks, it needs aside from like having things to explore, you need to get a reason. So you gotta have like things that are remarkable about the world, like the big fucking dinosaur in Fallout New Vegas. You know what I mean? Like you see it
yeah.
and you're like, oh, like
I
that's
haven't played New
kind of a
Vegas.
big thing. So as it's like these two things, you gotta have like a motive to explore the world, and you gotta have like another one that is like pretty good as well is Breath of the Wild.
Ooh, I'd
Yeah, although
love
Breath
to
of the
play
Wild
that
is like
game.
more of a simpler because it's kind of a classic, so they followed the classic formula of like fetch quests. It's like very fetch
Yes.
questy,
I
but
want so
it
badly to
still
play that.
has like a bunch of like you have the even then when you like doing the fetch quests, you go for like a like that spider like construct thing.
Hey, throw buddy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
gotta have you gotta have interesting landmarks, and you gotta give people a reason to deviate. You give them a point. That's how I think the like open world thing is like best done. You give them a reason to to go from point A to point B, and then on the way to point A to point B, you give them something interesting to check it out and deviate, not go do that. You know what I mean? So because they're gonna go like, oh, I'll explore this, and then they go into like a little like tangent, and then they see other stuff, and then they go back to point
That's a
B,
guy
and then they
talking.
like
Don't
do more
interrupt.
stuff, and then on the way from point B to point C, they like, oh, this, and then like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though Skyrim is not the best open world thing, because like think of the best way to tell how good an open world game is how often do you use fast travel?
Ooh, but no.
If you're always
I'm
jumping
gonna
fast
have
travel
to
to fast
stop you
travel,
right there. Fast
if
travel
you're
is an
always fast
essential.
traveling all the time,
No,
no, I'm not saying it's
You're
bad to
fast.
have fast travel.
Okay,
I am not
I'll
saying
hear
it's
you out.
bad to have fast travel. I'm saying how often do you use fast travel?
Always,
If you're
if it's
always
available.
doing fast travel, the world is not interesting to explore.
Okay, I see what your point is there, but if I've got a delivery real quick, I'll fast travel, and then when I'm done with that delivery, then I'll
How
walk.
often are you doing that? How often are you doing that?
More often than not, and it's not because the world is interesting. In fact, The Witcher is one of those games where I decided not to fast travel sometimes. Not because they.
Because the world is interesting.
Oh, no, not because of that. It's because they put very close markers to each other. They don't say, hey, I need you to grab this thing on the other side of the world. They say, can you walk down the street or into that forest and deliver this? There is a fast travel marker there, but I'm like, well, it's already right there. Why would I fast travel? You walk down the road and there's a pack of wolves that attack you, or some bandits, or another side quest, or not another side quest.
You're just saying my exact point.
All right,
There's
perfect.
stuff
Then
to
in that
do
case,
in between point A to point B.
okay.
And
In that
makes
case, I hear
the
you.
world
I see what you're saying. Do it. It's
How
the concept
often are
of
you
do it
using
right.
If you're just jumping from fast travel to fast travel, the world is not interesting to explore.
Okay.
You're not getting enjoyment out of it.
I'm also thinking of distance. Like in Dark Souls 1, you have to go through all kinds of garbage just to finally.
Is a place that I don't want to go.
Yeah, long distance. You need fast travel just for the long
distance is a place that I don't want. I'm not saying that you can't have fast travel. Sometimes you just want to get
let me level with you real quick. I think I know what you're saying.
If you're using it all the time, if you're always fast travel to fast travel to fast travel to fast travel, the world is not interesting.
Okay, I think I know what you're saying.
Otherwise,
if you
have a reason.
If you have a short distance and you choose to fast travel, the world's not interesting. Is that what you're saying?
No, it doesn't matter the distance. If you're jumping all the time from fast travel to fast travel to fast travel, the world is not interesting to explore. You haven't given your players a reason to explore the world.
No, if you have to travel across the continent, rewards, I'd rather fast travel there.
It could be anything to give the people a reason to explore your world. If you're always using fast travel, that world was not interesting. It didn't captivate you.
And I'm just saying, if it's just the distance, because if it's a long ways away, I'm not taking my horse halfway across the world. I want to teleport there.
I mean, I see his point, though.
I see what you're saying, too, but that's why I'm saying, yeah, if the world is so uninteresting that you just want to fast travel rather than be like, you know what, I'm going to get on my horse and have a nice leisurely stroll there and see what I see along the way. I see what he's getting at here. But at the same time,
he's talking about the experience.
yeah, he's talking about if you, yeah, he's talking about if you always do it, which I agree. We can agree on that. If you always fast travel, yeah, it's probably not an interesting world.
A long distance is a distance that I don't want to go.
Okay.
A long distance could be anything.
See,
if you want to go there, if it's interesting, if you want to go, you will go. It doesn't matter. Fucking, it's like saying, oh, game X is hard. Like,
yeah,
people play Souls likes. It's just if people are enjoying it, they're gonna do it. If a world is interesting, they're gonna explore. And if you give a reason to do it, they're gonna do it. So yeah, that's why my point is
this is why Watch Dogs.
That's why I think the formula is good. It's like you give a reason. The first kick is you give your players a reason to go from point A to point B, and then you give it a reason to not go from point B directly. You give them reasons to deviate.
Exactly.
To explore, and interesting landmarks.
Lorenzo just
so they can remember.
Lorenzo just
a lot of worlds also
there.
like they do like beautiful graphics, and then there's nothing to be remembered by. While certain games like again Fallout New Vegas, it's a janky mess. It's buggy. It's ugly, but you remember. You remember the NCR. You remember the Caesar guy. You
Lorenzo
remember the fucking dinosaur.
Hey guys. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, Lorenzo.
Just the chat saying hi, and
yeah,
they don't like it when I don't say hi. Bad things happen when I don't salute or say hi to the neighbors.
Red Dead Redemption is another great example.
Oh yeah, Lorenzo's playing Red Dead Redemption.
New Vegas. GTA,
Witcher.
Fucking GTA, dude.
Lorenzo
GTA
just
has
added.
fast
That's
travel,
why
but
Watch
you
Dogs
walk
2
around.
failed,
You're like, it's fun to fucking drive around. You know what I mean? Even if it's not as good in terms of like deviating from the path, it's still just fun to fucking drive around in GTA. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey Abby, hey
he's
Larissa, yeah.
Hey Enzo. By the way, this is Lorenzo Kindred. Lorenzo actually added something to your statement. He goes, "That's why Watch Dogs 2 failed. It was just an empty world." See, I see. To me, fast travel is inevitable.
Starfield is just load. It's just fast travel, load, fast travel, load,
yeah.
fast travel, load,
Starfield.
fast travel, load. Fallout 4.
You don't
Fallout
need to.
4 has half of it. Fallout 4 has great, interesting content, but the world just like doesn't motivate you to like really go out of the way. And I think they went a little bit too hard on like making the world kind of disjointed. Because I think they kind of like experimented that from like New Vegas and then kind of went a little bit too hard. That's why there's a lot of great quests on that game that just get lost. People just didn't fucking play at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is like another open world game that I can use like put
The
it into
Witcher.
perspective?
The Witcher
I haven't
3.
played.
Yeah, The
No,
Witcher.
Witcher.
3.
I mean, new games.
Oh, new games.
New games.
New games.
Witcher 3
Those are
new.
the good new games. Okay, those are the good new games.
Enzo. He's like, those are the good new games. 10 years old is still a new game. Gosh dang, man.
It's like me saying, no, 20. It's 10-year-old.
I've heard Elden Ring
The
is
10
Wii
years old.
is-
That's the
the Wii is
10 years old. It's a
old-
new
the-
2-year-old.
The
Okay.
Wii is older than the Super Nintendo was when the Wii came out.
Dang, man. Yeah, I think I misconstrued what you said for we need to get rid of fast
I'm gonna
travel.
use an
which is
example
not
that's
what you
gonna make
said.
me kind of mad, but even Pokemon, even with all of Pokemon's problems, you still have like you find out a new Pokemon. Sometimes you find a shiny. You have a reason to explore, right? Even
Yeah.
Pokemon, which I don't think is a good, like the best open world game, it gives you a reason to fucking go out and like fucking catch everything shinies. It's
Minecraft
not
is
the greatest,
not
but it is a
story.
reason to do. And even the world, which let's be honest, most Pokemon games are kind of
He's
ass
reading the
cheeks
chat.
nowadays. It still gives you a reason to explore. The problem is that Pokemon doesn't do anything else with that, but it's Pokemon. They're good.
Yeah.
They could wipe their asses off, and it was.
I mean,
most popular
Pokemon is worth
as
what,
well.
$7 billion?
Yep, there you go.
The thing is, people today don't care about the surroundings, so maybe people would skip even cool lore. No, it's if they're skipping it, it's because they didn't got it. The world didn't interest them.
Ooh, Kingdom
If
Come
it's
Deliverance. Good point.
interesting- If it's interesting, people will do it. This is like, oh, but the players didn't give a chance. Then you didn't capture your players. It's not on the player. Like, you should never blame players for doing the thing that is most fun.
Yeah, that's
If your
like
game is not captivating, then it's just you missed the way. Here's another example of a great open world game that kind of had an issue. Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds, when it was being developed, I remember this a lot because I saw it in the video. It's a great open world game. It's a non-linear open world. Like, it's a very short game, but like it's all about like you're basically stuck in a time loop, and you have to basically find out the story of like what happened and why you're stuck there and all that stuff and unravel the mystery. But the game itself keeps looping, so it's like an open world that you keep like going back to the same point. And in the beginning, players, they liked the world, but they didn't like what the fuck you were supposed to do there. So a lot of players just like got confused in the beginning, and once you got them in the right direction, they had fun, regardless of what they did. Regardless of what they did in the world, they always had fun. So what they did is they gave you an NPC dialogue at the very beginning saying like, hey, why don't you try doing this? Why don't you try doing that? Why don't you try doing this? It didn't change anything on the gameplay, but it set the players in motion. Again, that first A to B set the players in motion, and then they had fun exploring and doing whatever the world had to offer. That's what clicked it to me.
I
You
also
need to
just
have these three
realized
things.
something.
An interesting world, interesting side content, a reason to deviate from point A to point B, and the first point
Yes.
A to point B to get the players in motion.
I also just realized something
Anything else?
why I always used fast travel too in The Witcher. And it actually
Hmm.
supports your statement, but in the opposite way. You said when people use fast travel, it's so that it's because the world's not interesting. But I just realized another reason why I used fast travel as much as I did in The Witcher 3. It was because I had a long list of quests I needed to complete and didn't want to get distracted going from point A to point B because I knew something would be along the way that'd be like, ooh, let me get
that's just-
distracted with this. So I'm like, it literally
Just having
supports what
too
you
much fun.
said.
I mean, that's not just you being obsessive about finishing the quest.
Well,
You're
yeah, I
like,
mean-
oh, I'm having too much fun.
Listen, I'm a guy
need
who
to- I
doesn't
need to
like.
finish the
I'm a guy
quest.
who does not like having 20 ideas
I'm
that are
sorry
not
for having
finished
too much
sticking up
fun.
on my.
Oh no, my steak is
No,
too
no, no, no.
juicy.
How about
My-
we finish this candy bar before we open
my
up
steak
another?
is so
Not
juicy,
Ariel
I
saying,
don't
"Ooh, a
like
piece
it."
of candy."
Man.
Gosh, dang it!
Oh man, my steak is so juicy. My world.
Well,
in
you
this
can't
open world
have
game is so
20 plates with
interesting.
only a bite out of each
I'm
steak.
so
You gotta
sad. I'm
finish
so
one
sad.
steak
I'm
before
very
you open
sorry.
up another one.
I'm very sorry. I'm so sorry. for
Yes,
that.
you
I
have
really
my thank you for your condolences. Keep biting another steak and then opening up another candy bar. Like, come on, let's finish the candy bar before we open up another one, shall we? Hey, Silver Rain, thanks for
I'm telling
joining.
you, listen, again, people sometimes don't agree with me, but when they
No,
when they
I
start
think we do
thinking about it,
agree.
you
It's
kind of
just
realize.
we agree, but in different ways. It's like the more we think about it, the more we realize, oh, this is the same thing.
I
He's-
think the horse is dead.
The thing.
And again, I was listening
beating
to
the
you
same
guys. You
horse.
guys are very lovely to hear. I'm a big yapper. 90% of what people watching my streams just me yapping.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I gotta go drain a hot spring. I'll be back in a second.
Be right back. And Majora's Mask is also like a classic one. Like they were one of the ones that was developing the formula. Because you got to keep that in mind as well. There's games that like have like best stuff. Like I was talking about. I see you back.
Yep.
I was talking about like Fable Legends, how it was like such a go-to game. It feels like a much recent game, just like on how cool they are. But you can do like evil stuff and really matter. You can do like good stuff and it really matters. So it feels a lot more recent than it actually is. But you also got to keep in mind context, right? I was talking like how Majora's Mask, for example, has a really shitty. The original has a really shitty third-person camera because back then people didn't know what the fuck to do.
That's back in the days of Resident Evil.
Resident Evil, Devil May Cry is also like someone that was like kind of like struggling with a camera because they didn't have the second analog. I think they only started figuring out when they gave you the second analog to fucking look and point. You know
I was actually about to say he's still going when I came back and I was listening to things about open world. I'm like, dang.
I went on the side tangent. Not exactly. It's talking about the same thing. We're talking about open worlds and then like games in general.
Yeah, it wasn't the same tangent. It just came full circle.
Yeah, we're talking about how Genshin got comfortable.
Oh.
In the design. All the issues that Genshin has is just because they got comfortable. Comfortable in the designs, comfortable in the gameplay, and just didn't bother like
changing anything fun. Dang.
Streaming for 18 hours is a subathon. So I'm going. Ycey's not doing a subathon, but we're still going on the anniversary subathon because it was like the 5 years anniversary of the channel.
Gotcha. So
we're going for as long as it goes until I crash out and go to sleep. And
until I crash out and go to sleep.
Yeah, because I know that some people sleep on stream. They like let you have more time per dollar and like sleep on stream. And I don't hate that. It's just that I think it's kind of boring. You know what I mean? I would much rather give people like interrupted and then like find more content for them, like edit videos, think of collabs, that kind of stuff, right? And then like do some fun stuff. Then just be like 20 or 40 hours of like half of it is just me sleeping and then some YouTube video playing, which I'm not criticizing, by the way. It's just not what I like to do with my.
I'm not criticizing. It's just, I mean, you know, as the old saying goes, really either find a way to make money in your sleep or you'll forever work until you're dead.
That's crazy, but that's not exactly my point.
Not exactly what it means. It's like technically the truth. r/technically the truth.
It's because like I don't know, I just don't see it that way. The same way that I don't do, for example, reaction content. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Some people do it, and some people add value. That's just
I have reactions for sure.
And I don't care about like algorithm of views or anything. I do what I think it's the best content. It can flop, it can go viral, but I've always just been kind of doing that. And just that's always how I've taken my content. Regardless if it was ASMR, streams, videos, I try to think like, what would I like to watch if I was watching?
Idea.
You know what I
mean?
That's why I mean, there's always gonna be trends like people doing like the I call it react slop, where you just put yourself on the corner, you watch a video that's popular, you go, yeah, based.
You just sit there like, oh my gosh,
that's crazy.
You didn't need to,
real.
You didn't need to call out SS Sniper Wolf like that, man. Okay,
I'm not even talking about. I wasn't even thinking about Sniper Wolf. I was thinking of Asmongold.
I mean, he actually makes real comments and legit statements, so that one's not really slop necessarily.
Statement that is just based. But Sniper Wolf is Sniper Wolf. I think is the most notorious because of Jack's Films. Jack's Films is also like a content creator that I find quite.
Put it this way: just react to something that you actually enjoy. Let's. I was actually tempted to play a little video just to see if you could come up with interesting comments. It was just a series of comments from Instagram reacting to the same video, and so I thought, wait, what if we paused it right after the video and added your own comments in there too? Oh, and he muted on his side. That's why he went silent. Oh, shoot, what time is it? Right, I do actually have to end my stream shortly. Ladies and gents, thank you so much for joining. I know it was a shorter stream than usual today. Tomorrow I do have a prior, as usual, Thursdays are kind of my off day because I do have to dedicate it to editing.
Talk to the chat real quick.
Oh, no, you're good. I'm just letting my chat know that I've actually got to end mine shortly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, today was a shorter stream. I do have to get to let's just say there's some
guess
issues on
do.
editing and future editing today. Got a prior engagement.
guess.
Thursdays are usually clock at that point. But, chat, I will see you all on Friday. Thursday is more of a dedicated editing day.
You want to come? I mean, I'm live right now. I'm still gonna be. I think we're gonna be doing W plays, because we kind of got a project going on. We've been doing. I'm showing this on my screen, but like we've been doing a bunch of artworks on W plays. If you don't know what W plays is like our place, but like Google Maps, and we're just like putting a bunch of like collab arts. Speaking of which, I saw somebody griefing again. Let me screenshot this. Because I gotta now I can catch these losers and send them over to an admin that they have like kind of taken it out.
Griefing?
Look at that. Yeah, it's basically our place meets Google Maps, but it's open for everybody to do it, and it's not as slow as our place. So you can get like 30 seconds per pixel. So as a community, we can just like start like doing artworks like this, and we're basically just getting a bunch of the collab art into the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like we started with me, and then there was Ricky, Tyga. Now we're doing Chunky. We might do like ours as well. We should do like a you, me, and Siren.
Yeah, that'd be fun. All right, well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but that's just kind of what we're gonna be doing.
Thank you for joining me today. Yeah. I'll let Kindred.
It also makes me very happy to send these fucking losers to the mod so they can get fucking clapped.
Gotcha. Well, hey, have fun doing that, man. Have fun clapping losers. Yeah. Well, ladies and gents, thank you for joining me today. I'll see you all on Friday with more Assassin's Creed 2. My name is Ycey.
I mean, like I said before, I'm always down to. You never really invited me. You don't really care about me anymore. Like, I'm just down. I'm always down to like hang out.
Yeah, I'll let you know, man.
Just want something.
Heck yeah. Hey,
sorry, I don't know what Twitch lingo is. Twitch. Our place was like a Reddit thing. Our place was like a Reddit thing.
Have a good day, everybody. Bye.
Yeah.